Hello and welcome to our web class on why creating a trust for your estate planning needs might be in the best interest for both you and your beneficiaries. Today we'll discuss exactly what a trust is, how it's different from a will, and who should seriously consider using one. Welcome everyone. I'm your host, James Haygood from Filbrandt & Company. I'll be speaking with my colleague Scott Kornstedt, one of our senior financial advisors. Hi Scott.
Glad to be here, James.
Scott, there seems to be a lot of confusion about exactly what a trust is. Could you talk to us a little bit about that and how it's different from a will?
Well, a trust can provide an additional level of continuity to your planning. Trust can have terms in it that continue your wishes and desires for years to come, whereas a will may just be a one-time event. It distributes your assets to certain individuals at certain times, and there's no protection or really thought beyond that for the protection of the beneficiaries, no matter what type of circumstance that they are in. So the trust can continue to manage those assets, can distribute those assets in a way that you would have done if you were still living and making those decisions. Making use of a trust can also make for a much smoother transition for your beneficiaries. A will could be caught up in probate for many, many years and could be very expensive. So a trust provides some convenience. It also has the factor of remaining private, where a will can be made part of the public record through the probate process.
Can you provide some examples of when someone might use a trust?
Well, that's a good question. A lot of professors will think, I don't have anywhere near the estate exemption level. I don't have $10, $11 million of assets. Why would I ever need a trust? And there's so many more important issues where a trust is needed, and many of them involve your family. You may have children or grandchildren that are minors that cannot inherit a large sum of assets. You may have children who are of the age of majority but maybe are not prepared to handle large sums of money. And finally, there's the concern of legal issues. You could have the potential for bankruptcy or the potential for divorce, or perhaps a beneficiary who is in a career that is subject to lawsuit. So trust can be used to protect against all of these situations.
I want to clarify some of the terminology for our viewers. The individual whose assets are being managed by the trust is called the grantor, and the person who's managing the trust is called the trustee. Scott, could you please explain the role of the trustee?
So the trustee is a crucial role. Remember that this is the individual or entity that is going to be making decisions for you when you no longer can. So a natural choice is a friend or family member. They're going to know your situation, they're going to know your needs and wishes, and could be a very natural fit. At the same time, this could be a difficult position to be in. It could create certain conflicts of interest. At this point, there may be a suggestion by an attorney or a financial planner that suggests the use of a corporate trustee. Now, this could take the form of a trust company or a bank that offers trust services. Clearly, this type of entity is going to have the experience necessary to settle your estates. They're also going to have several staff members to efficiently and effectively transition your estate for you. They also remove any of those personal conflicts of interest that could be there with a close friend or family member. At the same time, there are some disadvantages. There's certainly a cost to a corporate trustee, and there's not a relationship there, and it can be a really cold and impersonal type of transaction. So the grantor certainly needs to think very carefully about just who that trustee will be.
Let's say that I'm interested in setting up a trust. Who should I turn to?
That's an important question. I think common sense would say an estate planning attorney, and certainly that is an individual that you would want to work with when it comes time to actually draft the documents. But as a first step, I would recommend meeting with a qualified, comprehensive financial advisor who can help you determine your estate planning goals. You want to be careful and consider your other financial planning pieces, such as your tax situation, your investment situation, and your retirement income plan, because any decisions you make there or any goals that you have there can certainly impact your estate plan.
Scott, thank you for your insight today. Filbrandt & Company serves the unique, comprehensive financial planning needs of university professionals nationally. For more information on trusts or estate planning, please visit our website, or you can give us a call to schedule a no-obligation consultation. Until next time, thank you for watching this Filbrandt & Company video.